Hello kids, today is the last lesson, last class of this chapter. Yes, today is the last class of this chapter. So, last time we studied about magnet. Yes, do you remember we studied about magnet? First of all, we will revise all the topic, okay? We will revise whatever we studied in previous classes. Then we will study some new topic because last topic we studied it was rock. We will continue the topic rock and finish the chapter. Then I will ask question answer. So you know that magnet. What are magnets? Yes, what are magnets? So as you can see on the screen, magnets, substances. I have written the definition. Substances that can attract iron are called magnets. Yes. So, which substances are known as magnet? Which substances are known as magnets? Yes, substances that which can attract iron. Yes, substances that can attract iron are called magnets. Very easy definition. And if we talk about the types of magnet, then we can say there are two types of magnet: natural magnet and man-made magnet. Yes, natural magnet. Example of natural magnet is magnetite. Yes, magnetite is a natural magnet, and it was discovered by Greek shepherd. Check the spelling of shepherd: Shepherd. A natural magnet was discovered by a Greek shepherd called Magnus. Man-made magnet, generally it is made from iron, nickel and cobalt. Yes. Man-made magnet means are made by man. Yes, they are also known as artificial magnet. They are made from iron, nickel, cobalt. Okay, now let's go on the next point. Okay, kids, next is pole. Pole khamba. No. That is called different. This pole is different. We have been studying about the pole of magnet, yes, not the big pole. Yes, that is false. Yes. So you know all magnet. Look the picture of magnet. As you can see the picture of magnet. Yes, one side of magnet is in blue color. Another side is in red color. Yes, one side is in blue color, another side is in red color. These are pole, and you can see that all magnets have end. Yes, all magnets have end, or you can say all magnets have sides. These sides or ends are also known as poles. These sides or ends are also known as poles. Okay, and these sides or ends are called poles, and there are two poles of a magnet. Yes, the two ends of the magnet are different. Yes, there are two poles, north pole and south pole. The red ends are called the north poles, and the blue ends are called the south pole. Yes, remember, the red ends are called the north pole, and the blue ends are called the south pole. Yes, I am. What do we call it? Okay, you can see the picture. Yes, there are two poles, north and south. North pole is in a red color and south pole is in blue color. Now, let's study something more about pole. Let's move on to the next point. So you can see the picture. Can you see the picture? You know, kids, pole means north pole and south pole. We are talking about north, south, north. Poles can either repel or attract each other. Yes, they can easily repel or attract. Repel means they can go far away from each other. Yes. Suppose these are two magnets. If they have same pole, if they have same pole, then they will repel each other. if they have different poles, then you will attract each other. So same color pole repel. Yeah, same color pole means red pole. Suppose I have two magnets. If I bring the red color pole towards near to each other, means north pole, they will repel. If I bring blue color pole, means south pole of both magnet near to each other, then they will also repel. Yes, because north pole and south pole always repel. Same color poles always repel. But different color poles, if we talk about different color poles, then different color poles always attract each other. Yes, different color poles always attract each other. Different color poles means, suppose I have a red color pole and blue color pole, then both will attract each other. Means north and south pole attract each other. As you can see in the picture, you look, the blue color pole are repelling each other, red color pole are repelling each other, means south pole are repelling each other, north pole are repelling each other. And you can see a blue and red, both south north pole attract each other. Okay, now let's talk about rock. Let's move on the next point. Okay, we have already revised what are rocks. Yes, we have already revised what are rocks, but we are going to revise again about rocks. So what are rocks? A rock is a naturally occurring solid mixture of one or more mineral. Yes, a rock is a naturally occurring solid mixture of one or more minerals. Or you can say that I am feeling sleepy, but it happens sometimes. When we do continue lot of work, then you get tired. But just only for you, I will first complete the chapter, then I will sleep. Yes, I will sleep continue 24 hours. I'm just kidding. Okay, so what are rocks? So a rock is a naturally occurring solid mixture of one or more minerals. Yes, rock is made up of minerals. Rock is made up of minerals. Rocks are classified by how they are formed, their composition and texture. Yes, we can divide rocks into different categories. Yes, we can divide rocks into different categories on the basis of their composition, texture. Yes, how do the formation process? Yes, on the basis of formation process, their composition and texture, we can classify the rocks. Okay, and rocks change over time through the rock cycle. Yes, they change over time, and you know that soil is formed by rocks. You can see the picture, water is coming through the what between two rocks, so it is colliding with rock, so slowly the rock will convert into soil. Now let's move on the next point. Okay, types of rock. It's time to revise again. Types of rock. Because kids, it is very important to revise all the topic. I know that you have attended previous class. If you have not attended previous class, then all these topic will help you. Okay? So don't worry. Let's continue. Yes, now classification of rocks. Types of rock. If we talk about the type of rock, we can divide the rock into three categories. Yes, there are three type of rock given in your book. In your book, how many type of rocks are given? Three type of rock. Which rock? First is igneous rock, second is sedimentary rock, and last but not the least, metamorphic rock. Okay, so these are three type of rock. Okay, these are three type of rock. Check the spelling of igneous. What is the spelling of igneous? Don't get confused, kids, between among the spellings. Yes, the spelling is not too difficult, but if you will not study, they will become difficult for you. So you can see the spelling of igneous, IGNEOUS. Sedimentary, SEDIMENTARY. Metamorphic, METAMORPHIC. Sedimentary, metamorphic. So there are three types of rock: igneous rocks, sedimentary rocks, metamorphic. Igneous rock, sedimentary rock, igneous rock, sedimentary rock, metamorphic rock. So you can see the igneous rock, basalt. Yes, the one example I have written, limestone. You can see the picture of limestone, which is the example of sedimentary rocks. You can see the picture of gneisses. Gneisses is the example of metamorphic rock. Yes. So you can see which is the example of igneous rock, basalt, which is the example of sedimentary rocks, limestone, which is the example of metamorphic rock, gneisses. Okay. Now I will show you many examples. Okay. Let's move on the next point. Okay, so you can see many example of rocks, because you know that rocks are made up of mineral. Yes. Am I right, kids? Rocks are made up of minerals. Yes. And igneous rock, if I talk about igneous rock, I will explain everything how igneous rock form. I will also explain about sedimentary rock, that how does sedimentary rock form. I will also explain about metamorphic rock, that how does metamorphic rock form. Okay. But right now we are watching only example. Okay. So look the picture of granite. Yes, have you ever seen such kind of stone? Look the picture of scoria. Look the picture of pumice. Look the picture of obsidian. Look these picture carefully. Have you ever seen these stone? Ever? Have you ever seen rocks? No. These, I think you might have seen. Maybe in your school. Check. Find out. You will get. Igneous rock. These are the example of igneous rock. Granite. Granite is igneous rock, scoria is igneous rock, pumice, obsidian is also igneous rock. Everything is given in detail in your book, but I am not going to explain because we will not study 30%. It is need to cut. Okay. Sedimentary rocks, you can see sandstone, limestone, shale, conglomerate, gypsum. All these are the example of sedimentary rocks. Have you ever seen sandstone? Have you ever seen limestone? Have you ever seen shale? Have you ever seen conglomerate? Have you ever seen gypsum? I think you might have seen. Maybe found in your school. Check out near the playground area. Okay. Metamorphic. You can see the example of metamorphic rocks: marble, slate, quartzite, gneisses. Yes, quartzite means quartz. Marble, slate, quartz, gneisses. All these are the example of metamorphic rock. I hope you understood. If you have not written in previous class, you can write now. I am giving you 10 seconds. Please write down. Then we will start from the igneous rock. The new topic. Okay. Please write down. Okay, I hope that you understood igneous rock, sedimentary rock, metamorphic rock. Now let's study about igneous rock. Let's move on the next point. Okay, so the question is, how does igneous rock form? How does igneous rock form? Igneous rock is formed as a result of the hardening of lava, yes, or magma, which is known as molten rock. Example of igneous rock are obsidian, basalt and rhyolite. Yes, obsidian, basalt, these are example of igneous. You know kids, when volcano erupt, that time what happens? You know, our earth is divided into 3 layers, plus mantle core, and in the mantle layer, due to pressure and temperature, high temperature, the lava comes out. Yes, lava is present inside the earth, which is in hot form. So when it comes out, it erupts due to pressure. When it erupts, then from the opening of volcano, it comes out and it spread. The lava which spread which is in the form of liquid, this is known as molten rock, or you can say magma, which slowly cool down and becomes rock. In this way, igneous rock is formed. You can see the picture. So, example of igneous rock, as I already explained, granite, scoria, pumice, obsidian, basalt. These are the example of igneous rock. Okay. So, igneous rock is formed as a result of hardening of lava. You can say magma. Okay, magma means when lava come out on the crust, then it is known as magma. Otherwise, when it is inside the earth, it is known as lava, which is in red color. Okay, I am giving you 10 seconds. Please write down. Okay, I hope that you understood about igneous rock. Yes, igneous rock is formed as a result of hardening of lava or magma. Now, let's move on to the next point. Okay, sedimentary rocks. Now it's time to study about sedimentary rocks because we have completed about igneous rock. Yes, sedimentary rocks are formed by the accumulation of sediments. Yes. When sediment accumulate, what is the meaning of sediment? What is the meaning of sediment? Actually, sediment include material from sand grain size to boulder size. Yes. Means, what is the meaning of it, kids? Sedimentary rocks are formed by the accumulation of sediment. Yes. Means, it means that through the process of weathering, erosion, what happens? What happens? The rocks start breaking down. The broken rocks are called sediment. Then they form sedimentary rocks. Okay? We can divide sedimentary rocks into three categories. Yes, there are three basic types of sedimentary rocks. As you can see, classic, chemical, organic. Yes, there are three basic types of sedimentary rock. Classic, which is formed by physical weathering, and chemical and organic due to chemical and okay. Please write down. I am giving you 10 seconds. So guys, sedimentary rocks are formed by the accumulation of sediment. Now I will show you how do sedimentary rocks form. Because you already know that igneous rocks are formed by actually the result of hardening of lava. Yes, or molten magma which comes out, erupt on the crust. Yes. Now sedimentary rocks, you know the example of sedimentary rocks, sandstone, limestone, shale, conglomerate, gypsum. These are the examples of sedimentary rocks. Now let's see how do sedimentary rocks form. Let's move on to the next point. Okay, how do sedimentary rocks form? So most sedimentary rocks are formed through a sequence of process: weathering, erosion, deposition, compaction and cementation. Yes. You know kids, because of water and wind, what happens? Rock particles start breaking down. Then they deposited somewhere else near the river. Okay. Then they started cementation. Cementation means they become again hard and hard. Due to harden, they form sedimentary rocks. Yes. So as you can see in the picture upside, you can see particle carried by water and wind. Yes, particles are carried by water and wind. So these are loosely packed sediment particle. Okay. Then particle deposited, they stored at one place. These are known as sediment, and they slowly cemented, means cementation occur means they start become hardened and densely packed sediment becomes. In this way, sediment rocks form. So most sedimentary rocks are formed through a sequence of processes: weathering, erosion, deposition, compaction and cementation. I hope you understood. Please write down. I am giving you some seconds. Okay, write down and write clearly. Okay, don't write Don't make any mistake while writing. Don't make any mistake of spellings. Yes. Okay. Your time start now. Okay, kids. I hope that you understood now. It's time to study about metamorphic rock. Let's go on the last point. Metamorphic rocks. Metamorphic rocks are created by sedimentary or igneous rocks. Yes, metamorphic rocks are created by sedimentary or igneous rock. Yes, means sedimentary and igneous rock form metamorphic rock. When sedimentary rocks or when igneous rocks put under extreme pressure and heat. Yes, when you put sedimentary rocks or igneous rock under too much pressure, under extreme, more, too much, under extreme pressure and heat. Yes, heat and pressure both are necessary to make metamorphic rock from sedimentary or igneous rock. So when you put sedimentary rocks or igneous rock under extreme pressure and heat, then metamorphic rocks are created. Then metamorphic rocks are formed. So metamorphic rocks include slate. Yes, slate is a metamorphic rock which is actually formed from the shale. Yes, which is actually formed from the shale. And kids, shale is a sedimentary rocks. Okay. And next is anthracite coal, which is actually made from bituminous coal. Anthracite. And genesis made from any rock. Yes. Okay. I hope you understood. Please write down. I am giving you 10 seconds. Write clearly. So kids, metamorphic rock are created by sedimentary or igneous rock when put under extreme pressure and heat. Metamorphic rock includes slate made from shale, anthracite coal made from bituminous coal, and genesis made from any rock. Here, anthracite coal and bituminous coal are actually the form of coal. They are actually the form of coal. Anthracite, bituminous. Yes. Okay. Now let's move on the last point. Let's ask question answer. Okay, kids, today is only one question from you. Write the process of formation of different rocks. So kids, that there are different type of rock. Yes, igneous rock, sedimentary rock, metamorphic rock. And the formation process of igneous rock, sedimentary rocks, metamorphic rock is very different from each other. The example of igneous rock are granite, scoria, pumice and obsidian. These are the example of igneous rock. And if I talk about the example of sedimentary rocks, then sandstone, limestone, shale, conglomerate, gypsum. Yes. And if I talk about the example of metamorphic rock, then marble, slate, quartzite, genesis. These are the example of metamorphic rock. Let's talk about igneous rock. Yes. When volcano erupt, actually in the mantle layer of the earth, there is too much liquid which is actually lava. Due to pressure and temperature, it comes out. When it comes out on the crust, it is known as magma. Okay, which is a molten rock. So igneous rock is formed as a result of hardening of lava or magma. Yes, when magma come out, it cools down and form the igneous rock. Okay, the example already. And if I talk about sedimentary rock, then most sedimentary rocks are formed by the accumulation of sediment. Sediments include material from sand grain size to boulder size. There are three basic type of sedimentary rocks: clastic, chemical, organic. And how do sedimentary rocks form? Most sedimentary rocks are formed in a sequence. Yes, sequence. First of all, weathering occurs, then erosion occurs, then deposition occurs, then compaction, and last cementation. If I talk about metamorphic rock formation process, then Metamorphic rocks are created by sedimentary and igneous rocks. Yes, metamorphic rocks are created by sedimentary and igneous rock. And when sedimentary rock or igneous rock are put under extreme pressure and heat, under extreme pressure and temperature, then metamorphic rocks form. We know the example of metamorphic rock includes slate made from shale, anthracite coal which is made from bituminous coal, and igneous is made from any rock. I hope you understood now. The chapter is over. Now we'll meet in next chapter. Till then, take care. Please do study. Don't waste your time. Yes, do something. Yes, you can not only study. Yes, study. Do study, but play also. Go to play. Yes, you can play different type of game. Yes, you can play with your brother, parents. Okay, your grandparents, and enjoy and learn something new. You can learn music, you can join music class, dance class. Yes, you can join, learn anything, karate, but learn. Okay, don't waste time. Now we'll meet in next class. Till then, bye bye.